Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by Achara, the all-knowing Kirk, and we're looking at Blood of Zeus, official trailer from Netflix. I really wanted to do this reaction with Achara, the all-knowing Kirk, because this is her forte, her situation, her sandbox, her element. So we're gonna look at this. Blood of Zeus. Here we go.
When the world was new, the gods defeated the Titans.
Yep.
As the last Titan fell, he swore a curse on the gods. And when his blood struck the sea, the giants were born.
The rumors are true. An army from the east descends upon us. This enemy is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
By the gods. You must find the giant remains. It is the source of the demon's power. Burn the remains and the demons will fall.
What's your name?
Hera,
Join us.
if what she says is true, we should go.
You don't understand. It'll be our death.
What are you talking about?
You're no bastard.
You're a demigod!
You're the son of Zeus.
Oh, yeah.
Convert or die.
The fate of the world rests in your hands.
Help me kill Zeus, and all that I've promised you will be yours.
You really think this bastard can lead them?
I do.
God damn, this is insane.
That was pretty cool. Pretty cool anime based on ancient Greek mythology. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
It has the feels of a lot of different styles. Like, it feels like anime, of course, and it
Yeah,
also has.
'cause it is.
Well, yes, it also feels kind of like Last Airbender, which is also influenced by anime. But at the same time, it also gives me the feels of old school parable animations, like Jesus stories and whatnot that I used to watch when I was a kid. I mean, obviously those were not graphic or bloody like this is. I mean, it's literally in the title, Blood of Zeus. From that perspective, I appreciate it stylistically, all the different influences I can see in here, at least that I think I'm probably projecting. But in any case, you're way more familiar with these stories than I am. The most familiar I am with these sorts of stories is from Disney's Hercules. And I watched Xena Chronicles of, Narnia.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Xena, Warrior Princess, and I watched the Hercules show with that dude with the hair.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty much covering a lot of the stuff. Like, if you're familiar with Greek mythology, it's gonna be a laugh. I love that people in the comments are all like, love that 90% of these comments are about Zeus being a hoe. That was a pretty common thing. Like, the gods would often come down to earth and, get frisky. Zeus often would come down as an animal. So, there's a story about him coming down as a swan and like getting it on, and then they have these demigod children, and then the demigods have to save the day because they're special, like Hercules was a demigod. There's so much fodder for cool stories and epic action from Greek mythology. I think that's why, as a kid, I was drawn to Greek and Roman mythology, because it was just so epic and fun. I wasn't sure if the lady in the trailer was Hera, but it looks like it is, so I'm like, interesting. So she's got a vendetta against her husband Zeus, and so now she's helping the demons so they can get rid of him. Why don't you just leave him? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Totally.
What's going on?
I'm just occupying myself while you talk.
Yeah.
I have nothing to contribute here. This is all you. This is the Achara show right now.
It looks fun though. It does look fun. I enjoy anime, but like you said, it kind of does have that kind of American feel to it. I'm not mad at it. I'd be curious.
It's a hybrid of styles.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how it plays out and what they do with it. But the action looked pretty epic. It's pretty insane.
Well, that was the thing that played the most emphasis in the editing of the trailer. It's like with the classic song, I mean, I'm hoping that it helps to avoid the demonetization of this video, not with regards to YouTube's rules, but with copyright claims because of music. But they had the emphasis of pop, pop, pop every time with the action, which I thought was kind of cool because I actually haven't seen an animation edited that way in terms of a trailer. I thought that was neat, and it was clearly saying like, this is action laden, like this is what you're here for, and taking those stories that are ancient and updating it in a pretty cool way. Like, really emphasizing just the action beats of those stories is something that we haven't seen a whole lot. Obviously, Hercules, Xena, when I say Hercules, I mean the TV show with Sorab, what's his name? What is that guy's name?
I can
He's also the star of the show Andromeda. Okay, Hercules, Andromeda, dude. What's his name? Kevin Sorbo. I knew it was Sarb something, so Kevin Sorbo.
Okay.
Yeah, like those shows obviously had action in it, but there was a lot of gimmicky, kooky, goofy things throughout the show. He was like kind of making fun of that stuff. Whereas this is like, no, this is some badass action. And I think in a way, it leads to the possibility of paving the road for more stories like, I suppose 300 and stories of that ilk do that. Like they're ancient stories that are like action heavy.
With Henry Cavill too, like one of his earliest films. I forgot what it was called.
Superman?
No.
Man of Steel?
No, before
Mission
that.
Impossible?
Before that.
Rogue Nation?
No.
That's not, it wasn't Rogue Nation actually. It was Fallout.
Yeah.
I don't know what movie you're talking about. Elma Holmes or whatever it's called? Ellen Holmes?
No, not Enola Holmes.
Enola Holmes? Immortals. Gotcha. That's not Henry Cavill,
No.
is it? Okay, well, Immortals. Anyway.
Well, it does. That was not the movie that I was thinking of, I think, but cool.
Well, in any case, we have been getting films that do play with that era that are action heavy, but it's been a minute is all I'm trying to say since we've really had that, since we've really had an emphasis on that. What I was trying to get to is 300 paved the road for those stories being used for just purely action. The thing that I like about this so far is that it's not necessarily losing the story in the effort to demonstrate the action.
I mean, I'm also thinking of like Jason and the Argonauts and all that. Like that's also Greek mythology. Like basically this is stuff that can just be recycled forever, and it's gonna be evergreen. You can never get bored of Greek and Roman mythology because it's hella fun.
Did you like Beowulf? I didn't like Beowulf.
But that's not Greek. I'm not sure if it's English. It might be like German or something like that.
It's all a bunch of angry old white people telling stories. So it all comes down to the same thing. Just joking for those of you who are offended at everything. Jesus, calm down. You, stop blogging. Castlevania Greek Edition, there you go. That's from the comment, Love Boy. Oh, I see now, I get it. Oh, that's
okay.
Love Boy, that's clever. And speaking of Castlevania, that's also on Netflix. It's like a 3-part something or another.
Have you watched it?
I watched 2 of the 3 episodes, I think, or 3 of the 4 episodes. Like there's however many episodes there are, I'm missing 1. I've watched all but 1 of the episodes for like I think there's 2 seasons, and I watched season 1 all but 1 episode, and it was intense. I think that you'd be into it way more than me. Like that's more your speed than mine.
Why?
Just because I know you and like what you're into, and that's an anime that is based on Castlevania. And
Does it have vampires?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember. It's been a minute since I watched it. Anywho, I watched it with Chris J. Alex, actually, the guy who was the original God of War. And he was really into it. He's played a lot. If you guys are familiar with like voices from video games, Chris J. Alex, you'll know his name.
Yeah, and anime, because he did one of the baddies from One Punch Man.
That's true as well.
Yes.
Yes, so he obviously had good reason to be into Castlevania. It's definitely his arena. Having read a bunch of these stories, Achara, did you recognize any of them? Do you remember any of this stuff? Is it so vast, like the Indian religion stories, that it's like, there's a lot of stories that have not been explored yet?
I don't know about this one in particular, but it's a known fact that Zeus fathered a lot of demigod children. It's totally feasible that they could just make a story about this one random demigod child that Zeus fathered. Now he has to save ancient Greece. Like, sure, that's fine. The Titans thing, yes, that is part of lore.
Mm-hmm. This is a series, by the way, not a movie.
Yeah, the demons thing, I don't remember demons as much. But no, I mean...
So the reason for mentioning Castlevania was actually smart, because it says Blood of Zeus trailer, Netflix unveils animated show from Castlevania team. So that makes sense. Cool. Anyway, that was fun. Hopefully you guys had fun with us, or should I say with Achara, the all-knowing beast. So be sure to follow her on the social media, as well as her YouTube channel, where she occasionally will play games and make videos about things that no one's interested in except for her, and that's why they watch it. So subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell icon, check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews, as well as our other random videos on this channel, including my PS5 teardown, different audience on the same channel. Just thought I'd mention it in case. So, I'm Jaby Koay, this is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.